Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Samantha, your friendly neighborhood booktuber, and today we're doing something really exciting. I got a ton of new books, so we're doing a September book haul, and I'm so excited to share them with you guys. So without further ado, roll my intro. Alright, so the first book that I got will be, ta-da! Midnight at the Electric by Jodi Lynn Anderson. So this story follows three girls, Audrey, Catherine, and Lenore, as they go through their lives' own struggles. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, that's where you would be wrong. So Audrey actually is in the year 2065, and she has been handpicked as the first colonist to go to Mars. And Catherine is from the year 1934 in Oklahoma, and Lenore is from the year 1919 from England. And with all these three characters, their lives are going to be intertwined together in a very dramatic, suspenseful way, and I'm so excited to read it and so excited to see how the author will pull this one off. Book 2, The Thousandth Floor by Catherine Mickey. I was actually really excited to pick this one up because I have seen this book everywhere on BookTube and Bookstagram, and it looked really interesting to me. Not only that, but the cover of this book is beautiful, and it is part of a trilogy, and all three covers are beautiful. This is a YA romance trilogy, and it involves all of the characters living in this 1,000th floor building, and the higher you are in the building, the higher your social status is. It is set in New York in the year 2118. All the characters have the glitz and glamour on the outside, but on the inside hold some really dark secrets that we'll get to explore when reading it. The main character, Avery, who was genetically designed to be perfect, lives on the top floor and seems to have it all, except one thing. And what that one thing is who knows? I guess I'll have to read it to find out, which I'm really excited to pick up because I have heard ton of great things about this book. Alright, now on to our third book, The Last Namsara by Kristen Ciccarelli. This one is a YA romance fantasy novel and a debut for the author. The story follows a girl named Asha, who is the daughter of the king of Feargard, and she is basically the most badass dragon slayer of the entire land and takes on the role of the Iskari, which is a child of legend who is touted as the Deathbringer. So she is basically a weapon to be used and feels extremely enslaved by society, in which then she gets the help of a slave boy to escape and get to freedom. I am really excited to get into this one. The cover is absolutely beautiful. The synopsis is completely enthralling, and I'm super thrilled to get started with it. Next up, we have Furthermore by Tahira Mafi. This is a tween fantasy novel, and as you can tell, the cover is beautiful. It's bright colors, it's enchanting, it definitely grabs your attention, and that was one of the reasons I picked it up. And a fun fact about this one, the author has stated that it was inspired by The Sacred Garden and Chronicles of Narnia. This book follows Alice Queensmeadow, who has three things that she really cares about. The first one is her mother, who doesn't really love her. The next is color and magic, which she can't really grasp. And the third is her father, who always loved her. So her dad went missing 3 years ago, and taking only a ruler with him, like an actual ruler to measure things, not a king's ruler. And Alice is determined to find him, so she sets out to the dangerous lands of Furthermore. Oh my god, it's the title. Which is filled with magic and danger. And can I say, I am just obsessed with these types of stories. The Chronicles of Narnia were some of my favorite books growing up, so I am super excited to get into this one. Book numero 5. This is Renegades by Marissa Myers, who is also the best-selling author of the Lunar Chronicles. This is a YA sci-fi They follows a group of superhumans known as the Renegades, and they came at a time where society was crumbling, and they brought peace by overthrowing the criminals. And they were great, and everybody loved them, except obviously the people who got overthrown. The Renegades follows a girl named Nova who has a vendetta against the Renegades and is on a warpath to exact her revenge. Nova meets up with a boy named Adrian who is a renegade who believes in justice. They go on an adventure together, and Adrian finds out that she was on this path because of her allegiance to the criminals or villains that got overthrown. I am super excited about this one. I have heard so many great things. Marissa Myers is an amazing author, and I have enjoyed her previous novels, so this one definitely caught my attention. I know her new one, Arch Nemesis, just came out, so I'll be thrilled to pick that one up next once I finish Renegades. Book number 6. Which is actually a twofer! Daughter of the Pirate King, Daughter of the Pirate King, Daughter of the Siren Queen. Both by Trisha Levenseller. So these two books follow Alosa, who is described as being a female Captain Jack Sparrow. And if that doesn't sound badass to you, then I don't know what does. The first line of Daughter of the Pirate King is, she deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. I don't know who does that, except obviously female Captain Jack Sparrow, which sounds amazing. So I cannot wait to get into the high seas swashbuckling of these two novels and be drinking rum while doing it, or maybe not rum, but LaCroix? Or maybe some other alcohol. Who knows? But I'll definitely be excited to read them, and I cannot wait to come back and talk to you guys about these. So next up, we have a new book, and maybe a good one. Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. Hazelwood follows our main character, Alice, whose family has always been just ahead of misfortune. It's her mother, and her grandmother, who is actually the author of dark fairy tales. Her grandmother dies in the estate, Hazelwood, and her mother is captured and is claimed to be captured by one of the villains in her grandmother's tales. And there's nothing left but a note that says, "Do not come to Hazelwood." So, of course, really excited to read this and follow our main character, who, of course, would go to Hazelwood and find her mother. Alright, books 8 and 9. Scythe and Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. Now, these have definitely caught my attention because they have been all over Bookstagram and all over BookTube. But to be honest with you, I am a bit iffy on these. Reading the synopsis, I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. But it follows the story of Citra and Rowan, they're almost like Grim Reapers because in their society, they have pretty much eradicated hunger, death, disease, anything you can think of. People pretty much live forever, and the Scythes come in to do population control. So they are tasked with killing people. And our main characters don't really want to do this, but they also don't have a choice because if they don't, then their lives are forfeited. So they have to master the art of taking people's lives. And that does sound interesting to me, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it. So I'll be excited to come and tell you guys about it if I liked it or not. Alright, next up on my book haul is Bad Girls with Perfect Faces by Lynn Weingarten. I think she's German. Now, this book caught my attention because of the cover and the title, and I wasn't sure if I would like it. And then I was like, who am I kidding? I love Gossip Girl and I love Broken Hearts Revenge series, so why would I not like this one? I should probably stop lying to myself, so I added it to my haul, and here we are. This one is a YA suspense thriller novel that follows the main character, Sasha, who is trying to protect her best friend, Xavier, from getting back with his ex-girlfriend. And she does that by catfishing him. I guess worked before in the past. We all know how catfishing works out. So she tries to protect him by catfishing him. And obviously that's when things start going off the rail big time. And I am thrilled to have this on my list because I finally stopped lying to myself about these types of novels. Turns out I love them, and I can't wait to read this one. Next up, we have Murder is Bad Manners by Robin Stevens. And can I just say the title of this book is artwork in itself. Murder is Bad Manners. I agree with this 100%. This one is a YA fantasy mystery novel that follows two girls, Hazel and Daisy, who are part of the Deep Dean School for Girls. And they have the reputation of solving mysteries, with Daisy as the self-proclaimed Sherlock Holmes of the school. They start their own investigation services, but the problem is there's nothing to investigate until one day they notice the murdered body of their science teacher, and the very next day it's gone and they haven't heard anything about the murder, so they take it upon themselves to investigate what is going on. I am looking forward to this one. It seems pretty lighthearted, depending on how you view murder, and also a little funny at times. So super excited to have picked this one up, and I'll let you guys know how it is once I get through it. Alright, so the last three books on our list is a trilogy, and it is Zodiac, Wandering Star, and Black Moon by Romina Russell. So these three are a YA sci-fi fantasy novel that claim to stun the fans of the Illuminae Files, which I loved, like freaking loved the Illuminae Files. If there is a book I recommend this year, it is the Illuminae Files. So for these books to make such a bold claim, I had to pick them up and see what they were about. This trilogy follows a girl named Roma Grace, who is part of House Cancer. And in this world, the astrological signs make up houses. And in this world, people make a living by interpreting the stars. And usually people do this through math and geometry, but Roma is not good at those subjects, so she does it by storytelling. And one day, a violent blast strikes one of the moons of House Cancer and wipes out an entire population. And somehow she gets named to be the leader of House Cancer. And because her personality is a Cancer, she accepts. She has an image in the stars of the exiled 13th Zodiac Guardian. Ophiuchus is back to exact revenge. And she has to find a way to lead her house and save the entire galaxy. And this book sounds like a cross between sci-fi and fantasy. And I will definitely have to see how it holds up to the Illuminae Files, because as we established before, I love the Illuminae Files. So I'll be really excited to get into these and get back to you guys on what I thought about them. And that's it for this month's haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed the books that I picked up, and I hope some of them did catch your attention. If you have read any of them and enjoyed it, please let me know. I would be thrilled to find out. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to see new content like this coming out every week. And next week we're going to be coming out with another book review, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks again for watching. Roll my outro! This is a YA fiction mystery that follows two girls, Hazy and Daisel, who are in the
Hazy and Daisel?